I'm going to show you how I made my Jack Sparrow costume. Unfortunately, I don't have any progress videos because I made it 7 or 8 years ago for Halloween and wasn't expecting to make a tutorial, but I will try my best to guide you through the process and help you put together your own costume. Let's get started. For the shirt and vest, I used Simplicity pattern 4923 and made very minor modifications. If you aren't into sewing much, I would check out sites like Etsy, eBay, or any other site that might have pirate clothing. After sewing them, I dark washed them in black and brown acrylic craft paint to make them look dirty. These paints aren't anything special, you can find them at almost any craft store. I wash my costumes by hand if needed, and that's not very often, so if you want something that might be a little bit more permanent, I would suggest fabric paint. I used the same method to make my waist sash look dirty. This one was actually given to me by my friend Vincent, who goes by Dirty Jack on Facebook. I will link his page in the description. I will also add a link to where you can buy one of these sashes for yourself. I also roughed up the texture a bit with sandpaper, knives, and even playing tug-of-war with my dog. I will also add a link in the description to where you can find authentic buttons and belt buckles. You can also search eBay or make them yourself. I actually made my baldric buckle out of resin and found the other two on eBay. Here's a link to the tutorial of how I made my own resin belt buckle. For the actual belts, I cut strips of vinyl, folded the edges, and sewed them down. Then I painted them with acrylic craft paint to make them look more like worn leather. You can obviously use leather if you prefer, I just went with the more affordable option. The sword that sits in his baldric is actually a toy I got from a Disney store that I painted and altered a bit, and the same goes for the guns that are tucked in his sash. I sculpted the chicken foot that hangs from his belt out of clay, but you can find them for really cheap on eBay. I also found the compass on eBay and gave it a slight paint job to make it look more authentic. Then I cut a little strip of faux fur and just hung that from the belt. For the hands, I sewed strips of fabric together and wove elastic string around the wrist part. The rings are an assortment of rings I found at Disney stores, eBay, and just random stores that carry costume jewelry. I made my pants with a very basic elastic waist pajama pattern. You can use any pants you want as long as they're loose fitted and generally the right color. It won't take away from the overall look of your costume. Lastly, I found these brown women's slouchy boots and made them boot covers that look kind of like lampshades, but they're just poster board covered in fabric. If you can't find fabric that matches exactly, you can just paint it and the boots to be the same color. And that's pretty much it. I know there are a lot of details in this costume and it changes from movie to movie, but don't be intimidated or discouraged. You can start simple and just add more pieces over time. I upgraded it every year for Halloween for like 7 years, and people responded the same to seeing their favorite pirate. I hope you found this video helpful and maybe have a better idea on how to go about making your own Jack Sparrow costume. It's a super fun costume to wear and I hope you have fun with it too. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye!